Hello, welcome to this channel, which I have decided to call Pinoyism. Pinoyism. Or sometimes I have lessons in English, so it could be learn English. I have not decided yet as to what actually to call this channel of mine. Okay, now, understanding the Pinoy. If you have a Filipino friend, or if you want to come to the Philippines, it's important that you learn the nature of a Pinoy. Pinoy is short for Filipino. That's what Filipinos are called in short. We are Pinoys. I am a Pinoy. I'm a Filipina or maybe Filipino as a generic term. Well, every day, hopefully, regularly, I will be able to discuss the nature of the Pinoy or the Filipino. It's important to know who we're dealing with. If you're going to come to the Philippines permanently, maybe, or as a visitor, it is vital that you know the people, the nature of these people, in order to minimize the feelings of annoyance so you don't get annoyed very often because we Filipinos have like a kind of nature that is hard to understand. Okay, number one, we love to sing. Yes, that is a very prominent trait among Filipinos. We love to sing, and add to that, we also love to dance. Sadly, not everyone actually can sing. Some have voices that are even not in tune. They sing out of tune, but still they sing. Now, historically, a historian, a great historian, actually back in the day already had noticed that the Filipino love music. Even in the rice fields, he wrote this in a history book. Even the rice fields, they could see the Filipinos working, planting, and singing with a guitar or ukulele. Planting rice is never fun, or planting rice is lots of fun, etc., etc. So it has been observed back in the day, as part of our history, that Filipinos love to sing and dance. So this is something that you need to understand, because when there are celebrations, birthdays, or whatever celebration, this is another thing. Filipinos celebrate a lot of celebrations. Many celebrations. Like in a month, they could be going to fiesta so many times, celebrate birthdays, baptism here, anniversaries there. We are the most celebrating people in the world. And even if we are hard up on the financial part, we spend money just to be able to celebrate all of these milestones in life. So that's one of the things. And part of the celebration, of course, the number one thing that we actually put so much importance is the food. So it's the eating. We celebrate fiesta because we want to, the primary purpose of having a fiesta is to celebrate the saint, the patron saint of a particular barrio or city or barangay, whatever. But actually, the real purpose is forgotten in favor of the revelry, in favor of the overflowing food. And lechon is always a part of that. Now, where does the singing come in? Of course, in the evening, because the celebration doesn't stop or doesn't happen only for a few hours. It doesn't happen only during lunchtime. It happens until the next day. So there will be lots of singing, karaoke singing, and the neighbors who are not into this kind of business, or who do not understand this type of celebration, why mangling the English words, etc., etc. And if you're new in this country, it's very easy to get annoyed and to be angry, probably. So that is one thing you need to prepare yourself. If ever you want to come to the Philippines, probably to marry, a Filipina, then first of all, you need to understand that Pinoys or the Filipina, it belongs to a family that loves festivities. And part of these festivities would be eating, part of these festivities would be singing till the wee hours of the night, till the wee hours of the day. And then the whole family, the whole barrio, and even the relatives from other barangays will go to your house if you're celebrating the fiesta. And there we have an expression that really sounds funny, like they go to eat your house. They actually go to your house in order to eat, and they don't go home. Just understand that after eating, that's not the end of the festivity. They have to stay for the revelry in the evening, where you will have a lot of drinking. There will be drinking and then dancing and karaoke singing. So there you go. It's part of our nature to love to sing. The problem is many of us actually cannot sing. That's a big problem because the neighbors may not want to hear your voices for a long, long time. And so sometimes fights can happen because of this. So that's one slice of the Filipino nature. The Filipinos love for singing, whether they could sing or not. So that's all for today. We will be taking up more so that little by little you will be able to understand the Filipino. Oh, that's the nature of Filipino, because probably in the future when you encounter someone who sings out of tune, and then you say, why is he singing? He could not even sing in tune. Then they tell you it's because he's a Filipino. He loves to sing. That's in their hearts, that's in their blood, to just sing even if they are out of tune. So this is Glenda from the Philippines. I invite you to always come to this channel to learn something new about the Filipino. And sometimes also I have lessons for those who are learning English for the first time. This is for our Asian brothers and sisters who are in Korea, in Japan, and China who would like to learn more about the English language. But I have made a lot of lessons already. They better click all of those. I think about 15 videos on learning English for the first time. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. I'll see you around, and please, again, I have to repeat that you need to like so we can sustain this activity.